Welcome to the channel, everyone. Let's just jump right into the video. Today we have another product review. This is a JF.EGWO car jump starter with air compressor. This is a 2000 amp 100 psi jumper. It does have a built-in compressor, and a lot of times when you're stuck somewhere, you come out or you leave your car for a few weeks, come back, you have a flat tire. Well, this actually may save you a lot of money. Has a built-in 2 USB charging ports and 2 LED lights to give you some lights at night so you can see. And this thing here should jump anything from 8-liter gas, diesel engines, or gasoline engines. And this does have a lithium-ion battery jump pack, so this should start your car up fairly reasonably well, especially if you have a smaller 4- or 6-cylinder engine car. Now this particular one here is about $84.99. I've seen these for about $100, but also they have a bigger one. And the bigger one they have is a 3000 amp car jump starter. This one here goes for about $129. And this one here will go up to 150 psi. So if you're going to be airing up your tires, I don't think you're going to need much of a 150 psi. Most car tires anywhere from 28 to 35 pounds, but if you have a big truck or something, this might actually help you get your tire up in the air, get some air in it. And of course this one here, it will be boosting anything from 9.0 gasoline engines to 8.5 diesel engines. And you can see this one here is on Amazon for about $129, and with a coupon you can save about $40 or 24% off. So let's go ahead and open the one up I got and see what we have here. Alright, let's see what we got here. Here is the Amazon box that it came in. Pretty big box actually, and there is the unit itself. And we have some stuff there. And it's actually packaged inside of another box. A lot of people want to know this stuff because, you know, stuff getting sent to the UPS or FedEx or any kind of mail service, boy, sometimes it can take a beating before it gets to your house. And so here is the unit. Let's pull this out first. And there it is. And there's a little card they give you, basically thanking you, and you get a 12-month free warranty, which is nice of them, and some information here. And you have an email here that you can actually get some information from them if you have any questions or anything. There's the unit itself, so not too heavy. We got a couple of lights here, and here is where we hook up our cables for our jump starter on our batteries. And there is our tire pressure gauge, and on the back here is where our hose is. So this looks pretty nice. This is model CS02, and I really like this one here because it's light, and you can actually just kind of stick it in this guy here, throw it with your tools, and move on. And let's see what we have in the bag here real quick. We kind of dump stuff out here, and wow, we got a lot of stuff here. So, you know, technology is getting pretty amazing now with these batteries. They last quite a long time. And we have this nice little carrying case here. Well, not case, a pouch. You can just kind of hang this around your shoulder and go down to the junkyard and jumpstart cars or whatever you need to do, if they allow you to do that. And with the pouch here, we have a couple of other little places here that we can put knickknacks, maybe stick your wallet in there or something, because there's been a couple times I've been laying on the ground at junkyards and I actually had my wallet fall out of my pants. So that's something you don't want to happen. And you got another area here we can put something in there. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, and inside here we have another little hidden compartment, 5 places, and on the back side we got another place. So we got 6 places here to put things. So there we go with that. And here is our jump cables that we get. And of course we have a nice little caution here, don't touch the clamps to each other. You have to be pretty dumb to do that. So what's nice about this is that these cables are actually far enough. Some of these cables that you get aren't wide enough where you can get the battery. Actually jump this here. If you have a big battery, you can split this apart and actually easily get to them. So a lot of times you get the cables are pretty short and they're even, and they don't go apart very far. So that's nice to see there. Big charger, which is let's see what we got here. This is looks like about 15 volts, and we got a car charger, which is really cool because if you're traveling somewhere in between jobs, you can charge this up while you're driving. And we got our air hose, and also we got a little cleaning tool here, and we got some air tools here, nozzles or whatever in case you want to blow up a basketball or whatever. And of course, we've got the little operating manual here, which is kind of nice. So, yep, shows you all the neat stuff. So basically, to work this thing, you just flip this button here, and this will turn it on. Compressor. Now on the left side here, well, we won't turn it on just yet. You flip this here. What you got to do on this side is there's a power button right here. You've got a couple of places here where you can hook USB cables, and there's a charge cable. Now when you turn this on, what's just really cool is you have a digital readout there. I really like that. I hate those ones where they just have 4 lights. When you get down to 2 lights, you don't know if it's 40% or 80% or 60%. That is really nice. And also the light, you turn the light on, you hold down the power button for I think it's 5 seconds here. Let me get my thumb here. 1, 2, 3, 4, well, 3 seconds. And look at that. Yeah, pretty cool. So we'll turn that off. Hold it down. And now we'll flip the compressor on. Nice. And we're still at 100%. Now, one thing I did see here is when you're airing up your tires, you want to stop this every 10 minutes to cool down the inflator for at least 5 minutes, which is understandable, and that's something you want to do anyway, because I've seen a lot of these end up melting inside where the air is so compressed that it will melt this plastic or whatever it's made of on the inside. And here is where you unhook this here and get your tire aired up. What's nice about this is about 5 or 6 inches long. Then you have this other adapter that will go onto there, and this will make it even longer. And you can just set this on the ground at night, angle this, shine the light toward the area you're working or the tire, and be safe. Or you can turn it around to let people know, you know, if you're along the highway, that there's somebody there. So that is really nice. So there's a look at all the stuff. What we're going to do, we're going to take it outside. We're going to air up a tire, a big old truck tire. We're going to see how well this does, and we'll play around with it and let you know what I think of it. All right, guys, let's go ahead and test this thing out. What we're going to do, we're going to air up my truck tire. This is my F-150. This tire is pretty low. It looks like basically we have 2 pounds of air pressure. We're going to go farther than that. You can see it's almost all the way down. We're going to let all the air out of this tire. And we're going to see how far this tire will air up in 10 minutes. We're going to time it and see how well this thing actually works. Now, let's get this stem out. Let's rest this air out, which is not much. The things I do for YouTube and you guys. Alright, kiddos, she's flatter and a pancake. That's the pancake. So what we're going to do now is put our stem back in here, and we'll start hooking this up. And we'll air it up and see how far she goes. Alright, so that's back in. Tire's flat. Let's go ahead and hook this up here real quick. And we'll let this run 10 minutes, and we'll see how far or how much it will air this up within 10 minutes. Once I get this on. Alright, so that's on. I gotta be truthful. This here was a little hard to get on there. You gotta push it way down, then you gotta really, there we go. Maybe it's just a first time user problem. And now we'll go ahead and check this thing here out. We'll turn it on and let's see what kind of bad. So we're at 100%, and the time right now is 2:42. We'll come back here in 10 minutes and we'll see how she does. Go ahead and turn it on, and there we go. Okay, guys, that is right at 2:53. Now, the reason I stopped at 2:53 is as soon as I hit that button and started recording, it was at 2:53. So, just so you know. And also, I gotta tell you, I'm pretty impressed. Let me get the camera kind of set up here for you a little bit. I unhooked it as soon as I shut it off because over the sound I could not hear this, but it was actually leaking a little bit right there. I didn't get that on there all the way, but regardless, they tell you to shut it down there for 10 minutes of work. There's a good reason, because this hose gets really, really hot. So this material here is probably designed where it won't catch on fire or anything. But I tell you what, she's warm. And one other thing is, I had it on the cloth here, and I realized I need to turn it around. I need to let it kind of air out on the bottom. That's what these feet are for. You want to set this on something flat, a surface. And also I had this cloth here kind of keeping the sun off. So to be fair, and also look at that tire. It is drivable. Now these are massive tires. These are 18-inch tires. So if it can air this tire up and get you on the road, this thing I have no problem getting air into a little 14 or 15 or even 16-inch tires. And a lot of cars today have 17-inch tires. Let's see what we got for air pressure here. It looks like about 10 pounds. So if this was a 14-inch tire, I'm sure it would be well up into the 20s. So overall, yeah, for a little tiny air compressor, I'm pretty impressed with it. It did a fairly good job getting that tire up in the air and getting air into it. So we're going to let it cool down for 5 minutes or so, and we're going to hook it back up. And I want to make sure this time when I got this in here, it's not leaking a little bit, because I'm sure I lost some air pressure, to be fair. And we'll see what another 10 minutes will get us, and see if we'll get this tire up to about 32 pounds or so, or close to that. But regardless, I think this thing is a pretty good deal for the price. And also, it looks like this thing still says it's at 100%, which is pretty crazy. So those lithium-ion batteries they got now today are pretty impressive. All right, so we're at 259. It's had about 5 minutes to cool down. And also, I realized I didn't have this tight either right here. Make sure this connector is tight. So I probably lost 5 pounds of air pressure there trying to get that tire aired up. So let's put this on. All right, I don't hear any leaks this time. And looks like we have about 15 pounds or so. So let's do it again. Okay guys, we're at 306. That took about 6 minutes, and it looks like we are at 30 pounds of air. And with this gun, I was measuring the temperature here of this piece here. It's pretty hot. In the back of this is pretty hot, but I gotta tell you, I'm pretty impressed. Nothing melted, everything held together. And this little thing aired up this massive 18-inch tire. So let's double check the pressure here with my secondary gauge. And we're at 30 pounds. I think you can kind of see that there. Look at that. So wow, pretty impressive little thing. I think it's well worth the money. All right, so we'll put this back up, and to be fair, there's a label right there that says, caution, don't touch this, it gets hot. And what did I do? Well, I touched it. So I'll put that back in there. Unfortunately, you'll have to take the extender here and just stick it in the bag. It'd be nice if you had a way to wrap it around here, but I understand we got to keep these things compact and small. But wait, there's more. We're not done yet. We're going to go ahead and jump start my truck. It's the battery's pretty much dead on them, and we are now at 75%. Let's see what this thing can do. So up here like this. Can't get these backwards because the wiring on the back is only one way. All right, and like I said earlier, see how these separate? This is nice. You don't have to fight with these. You can kind of put that on her like that. There, and put that on her like this. And 75%. I saw sparks, and let's go inside. Crank it over. Dang, that started that fast. And we're still at 75%. So, nice. And on the side, if you hold the button, it's down so long, it'll flash SOS. You hold it down a certain amount of time. Pretty cool. Hold it again, and then you get a strobe effect. That's the strobe. Pretty cool. All right, everyone, in conclusion, I gotta say I'm pretty impressed with this thing. If you have a 14-inch tire or 15, 16, smaller tire, this thing will air it up probably 5 to 7 minutes. The only thing I wish they would do is make these manuals just a little bit bigger. Just blow them up a little bit so you can see what's going on here. But nevertheless, you can still make it out. So I think this is a pretty good value for the money. Like I said, they make a bigger one, so this is a great, present for your daughter if she's going to be traveling across country, or your son. Just get them one of these for their birthday or Christmas and throw it in the vehicle and show them how to use it real quick. And this will save a lot of headaches down the road, especially if you're broke down. So there you go, guys. Hope you liked this video. Hey, let me know where you're watching from. And until my next video, guys, I'll see you later.